Hi students, welcome to my channel Dr. S Physics, and in this video we are going to solve the problems in units and dimensions chapter. Okay, what are the topics? What are the concepts we covered in units and dimensions chapter? First one is dimensionality. Second one, conversion of units. Conversion of units from one system to other system. Next one, principle of homogeneity. Principle of homogeneity. The next one is derivation of a formula, and next one we'll see about the significant figures, then rounding of numbers and algebraic operations of rounding of numbers. Then what we have seen, then lastly we have seen about the errors in addition, errors in subtraction, and so on. And lastly we have seen about the plane angle and solid angle. These are the concepts we covered in units and dimensions topic. And from each concept we will do one problem. We will solve one problem. Okay. First one, dimensionality. Now they told to find the dimension for eta in the formula F is equal to minus eta dv by dx. They told to find the dimension from the for the eta, that is eta is this one, in the formula F is equal to minus eta dv by dx, where F is force, where v is the velocity, and where x is the displacement. Now they told to find the dimension for this eta. Now what is eta? Eta is equal to F into dx by dv. What is the meaning of dv by dx? dv by dx is nothing but difference in the velocity. That is, the difference is very small value, that is v2 minus v1 by what is dx? dx is also difference in the displacement, that is x2 minus x1. When this difference is very small, then I will assume it as a dv. Now that means that is f into x2 minus x1 by v2 minus v1. Now what is the dimension of force? Eta. What is the dimension of eta? Dimension of eta is nothing but what is the dimension of force? Dimension of force is m l t power minus 2. Now what is the dimension of x2 minus x1? Already I told you in the previous concept. The difference L2 minus L1, the dimension is L only. L2 plus L1, the dimension is L only. That means if I am adding or subtracting two units, then the dimension will be same. Now that means x2 minus x1, the different final answer we are getting displacement only. That means the dimension is L by v2 minus v1. 10 meters per second minus 5 meters per second. Final answer getting only in velocity only, 5 meters per second. Therefore, the dimension v for v2 minus v1 is, dimension is for nothing but v, that is L t power minus 1. Therefore, m L t power minus 2 t power plus 1. Therefore, what is answer? Dimension for eta is m L t power minus 1. This is the dimension for eta. Okay, now we will see one more. Okay. They told to find the dimension for k in the formula. In the formula q is equal to ka t2 minus theta 2 minus theta 1 into t by length. This is the formula they give, where q is equal to ka theta 2 minus theta 1 into t by l, where q is energy, where theta is temperature, where t is time, where l is length, and where a is area. Now they told to find the dimension for the k, this one. Now what is the k? K is nothing but QL by A, theta 2 minus theta 1 by T. Now, what is Q? Q is nothing but energy. Energy means nothing but dimension formula for energy is nothing but dimension formula for work. That is nothing but force into displacement. Therefore, the dimension formula for K is equal to what is the dimension formula for Q? The dimension formula for Q is nothing but M L square T power minus 2. For M L square T power minus 2. The dimension formula for length is L means length. That is L by what is the dimension formula for area? L square. Next, theta 2 minus theta 1. The difference in the temperature is also having the same dimension as temperature. Therefore, the dimension for theta is equal to dimension for theta 2 minus theta 1 is nothing but same. Therefore, I will assume it as a dimension as the dimension formula for temperature. I am assuming it as theta. Now into T, the dimension is T. Now solve it. What is the dimension formula for K? M L square cancelled off. Therefore, M into L T power minus 2 T. When this T goes to numerator, it will become minus 1. Therefore, T power minus 3 and theta power minus 1. The dimension formula for this K in this formula is ML T power minus 3 into theta power minus 1. Okay, dimensionality we completed. Next you will see the one question in one problem in conversion of units. Okay, now see here. The force is given by in a measurement or an experiment. The value of force I got as 20 newtons, where Newton is the unit of force in SI system. Now they told to find the value of force. Find the value of force in new system. In new system where the unit of mass is 10 kg, where the unit of mass is 10 kg, where the unit of length is 20 meters, and where the unit of time is 10 seconds. See here, in normal SI system, the unit of mass is 1 kg, the unit of length is 1 meter, the unit of time is 1 second. But in a new system, the unit of mass is 10 kg, unit of length is 20 meters, unit of time is 10 seconds. Now they told to find the value of force in this new system. Now, what's the dimension for force? First of all, the dimension for force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Therefore, M L T power minus 2. Okay, now what I have to do? Conversion, I have to convert the unit from SI system to some new system. Therefore, N1 U1 must be equal to N2 U2, where N1 is how much? 20. What is U1? U1 is nothing but what is the dimension? M L T power minus 2. What is N2? N2 I don't know, X. What is U2? U2 also having the same dimension. It may be any system, but the dimension will be same. Therefore, M L T power minus 2. Therefore, 20 into what is the mass? What is the unit of mass in SI system? Kg, meter, second minus 2 must be equal to x into what is the unit of mass in new system? That is 10 kg. What is the unit of length in new system? That is 20 meters. What is the unit of time in new system? That is 10 seconds whole power minus 2. 10 seconds whole power minus 2. If nothing but x 10 kg 10 into 20 into 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2 means how much? 1 by 100 kg meter s minus 2. Therefore, cancel off. Kg meter s minus 2 cancel on both sides. Therefore, how much? 20 is equal to x into 100, 0 and cancel off. What is remaining? 2. Therefore, x is equal to 20 by 2 is nothing but 10. Therefore, here also I got final answer I got as 10. Therefore, even in this new system, the force value is 10 units in new system. Finally, when I solve it, I finally got x as 10. That means 20 newtons of force in SI system is equal to 10 units of force in new system. Therefore, F I will write as 20 newtons, that means in SI system, which is equal to 10 units in new system. I think this is clear. Just use the formula N1 U1 is equal to N2 U2. You will get the answers. Okay, we'll see the next problem. Conversion of units is completed. Now, principle of homogeneity. Now, we'll see one problem, principle of homogeneity. Okay, now see here. We'll see, first of all, we'll see small problem. Y is equal to ax square plus bt square plus 2v s. This equation, and they told this equation is a valid equation. Where x is the x and s and y are displacements, where x, s and y are displacement, where t is time and where v is velocity. Now, they told to find the dimension formula for A, dimension formula for B, and dimension formula for C. Okay. Now, what I can do? Now I have to use the concept of principle of homogeneity. Now, that means if I want to add two terms or if I want to equate the two terms, then the dimension formula must be same in a valid equation. Therefore, the dimension formula for y must be equal to, dimension formula for ax square must be equal to, dimension formula for bt square must be equal to, dimension formula for 2vsc. Now, what is the dimension formula of y? Y is nothing but displacement. Therefore, dimension formula is L. What is A? I don't know. What is x? X is also displacement. What is the dimension formula for x square? It is L square. Therefore, from here I will get the dimension formula for A is L by L square is nothing but 1 by L. 1 by L means L power minus 1. Okay, now next one. I am using these two. Dimension formula for y is equal to dimension formula for b t square. Therefore, what is the dimension formula for b? That is nothing but dimension formula for y by t square. That is nothing but, what is y? Y is nothing but displacement. Therefore, L by, what is t? T is nothing but time. Therefore, t power minus t square. That is nothing but L power 1 t power minus 2. The dimension formula for b is L t power minus 2. Now, how to find the dimension formula for c? Same. I am using the concept y is equal to 2vsc. Now, what is the dimension formula for c? The dimension formula for c is y by 2vs. Now, what is the dimension formula for y? Y is nothing but displacement. Therefore, L 2. What is the dimension formula for a constant? It is 1. There is no dimension for the constant. Therefore, I am leaving the 2. What is the dimension formula of v? V is nothing but L t power minus 1. And dimension formula for s? S is nothing but displacement. Therefore, L. Therefore, cancel. What is the answer? L power minus 1 t power plus 1. Therefore, the dimension formula for A we got as how much? L power minus 1. The dimension formula of B is how much? L t power minus 2. The dimension formula for C is how much? L power minus 1 t power plus 1. These are the dimension formula for A, B, C. Okay, now we will see one more problem. Integration of dx root of 2ax by x square must be equal to a power n sin of x by a minus 1. This equation they give. This is the equation, and now they told to find the dimension formula for a and the dimension formula for n. Now, what I going to do? What I have to do now? They told to find the dimension formula for A and N. What I have to do now? See here, even though if you for seeing it may be very big equation, but if you use the concept properly, then this is a very simple problem. Now I am using the concept that is principle of homogeneity. According to the principle of homogeneity, what is the dimension for angle? The dimension for angle is 1. Dimension of an angle, how much? That is 1. Therefore, what is sine x by a minus 1? X by a minus 1 is nothing but an angle. Therefore, what is the dimension? Dimension must be 1. If I am adding two terms, if I am subtracting two terms, the dimensional form must be same. Therefore, dimension of x by a must be equal to dimension of 1. See here, I am subtracting these two terms. If I am subtracting, the dimensionality must be same by the principle of homogeneity. Therefore, the dimension of x by a must be minus 1. That means the dimension of x by a and dimension of 1 must be same. 1 is a constant. Therefore, dimension of x must be equal to dimension of a. That is nothing but dimension of a is nothing but L, where x is the displacement. Therefore, dimension of x is nothing but L. Therefore, dimension of a I got. What is that? Dimension of a I got as. Simply use the principle of homogeneity. I am subtracting two terms. If I am subtracting two terms, then the dimension formula must be same. Therefore, dimension formula for x by a must be equal to dimension formula for 1. 1 is nothing but a constant. Therefore, dimension is 1. Therefore, x by a must be equal to 1. Therefore, dimension of x must be equal to dimension of a. That is, what is the dimension of x? That is L. Therefore, dimension of a we got as L. Now, how to find the dimension of n? Now, observe carefully what I am doing. Now, observe carefully. Now, integration of, what is this? Where x is a displacement. Now, what is the dimension formula for x square? The dimension formula for x square is L square. Therefore, it is in the form of 1 by root of L square dx, where L is the dimension of x. I am writing in the dimensions form. No, one root means nothing but power 1 by 2. Therefore, nothing but power 1 by 2 whole power 2 is nothing but 1. Therefore, integration of 1 by L dx. Now, what is integration of 1 by x? What is integration of 1 by x? Nothing but ln L dx. Everyone will accept that ln x, ln L. Integration of 1 by x is nothing but ln L. See, I am writing only in dimensions. Instead of whole term, I took the dimension of this, that is L square. The L square is under root. Therefore, L square whole power 1 by 2. Therefore, nothing but we got as integration 1 by L dx. Now, what is our integration formula for 1 by L? That is nothing but ln L. What's the dimension for this? Dimension is 1. For ln function, the dimension is 1. Therefore, I got LHS as dimension is 1. If LHS dimension is 1, then RHS dimension also must be 1. Therefore, a power sin x by a minus 1 dimension must be equal to 1. Because principle of homogeneity, if I am equaling two terms, then the dimensionality must be same. This one I got dimension as 1. For this one also I should get the dimension as 1. And I know the sine function is a dimensionless quantity. Therefore, dimension for this is 1. Therefore, what is this? The dimension of a power n is equal to 1. When this will become 1, already I got a as L. That is, L power n must be equal to 1. L power n must be equal to, when this will be 1, think, when n value is, anything power 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, when n value is 0, then I will get L power 0 as 1. Therefore, finally n value got as 0. Therefore, dimension of A is nothing but L and the value of n is nothing but 0. I think this is clear how to solve this problem. I converted this one in terms of dimension, then I find the value. Then I got dimension as 1. Dimensionless quantity. LHS is a dimensionless. Therefore, RHS also must be dimensionless. And we know for trigonometric function the dimension is 1. Therefore, the dimension of a power n also must be 1. That means the dimension of a is nothing but L. L power n is nothing but 1. And when it will become 1? When n value becomes 0. When anything power 0 becomes only, it will become 1. Therefore, n value is 0. Okay, we complete the principle of homogeneity also. Next one we'll see about the derivation for formula. Seventh question. We will see the problem in derivation of a formula. Now see here. The gas bubble from explosion inside water. Okay, see here. The gas bubble from explosion inside the water oscillates with time period proportional to P power A, rho power B and E power C. So the bubble which came from the explosion inside the water, that gas bubble will oscillate inside the water with the time period T, and the time period T is proportional to P power A, rho power B and E power C, where P is the pressure, where E is the energy of explosion, and where rho is the density of liquid. Now they told to find the formula for time period. That's all. Find the formula for time period. Therefore, the time period is rightly proportional to P power A, rho power B and E power C. By the principle of homogeneity, the dimensionality must be same. Therefore, the dimension of T is, time period is capital T, must be equal to dimension of P. What is the dimension for P? P is nothing but pressure, that is force by area. That is nothing but the dimension for force, m L T power minus 2 by what is area? L square. Therefore, m L power minus 1 T power minus 2. Therefore, what is the dimension for pressure? M L power minus 1 T power minus 2 A. And what is the dimension for density? Density is equal to mass by volume. Dimension for mass is m, and dimension for volume is L cube. When the L cube goes to the numerator, it will become L power minus 3. Therefore, m L power minus 3 power B. What is energy? Energy is nothing but work done. Work done is nothing but force into displacement. Therefore, m L square T power minus 2 whole power C. Now take the common. M power 0, L power 0, T power 1 is equal to m power A, m power B, m power C. Therefore, m power A plus B plus C. Next one, I am taking L. Minus A, minus 3B, 2C. Therefore, minus A, minus 3B plus 2C. Next one for time period. Minus 2A, minus 2C. Minus 2A, minus 2A, minus 2C. Now equate the powers. The dimensionality must be same on both the sides. Therefore, equate the powers. How much? A plus B plus C is equal to 0. Minus A minus 3B plus 2C is equal to how much? 0. Then minus 2A minus 2C is equal to 0. Not 0, sorry, it is 1. Now take the 2 common. Take the minus 2 common. Minus 2. A plus C is equal to 1. Therefore, A plus C, how much you will get? A plus C you will get as 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Okay, now keep this A plus C in this equation. How much you will get? You will get the value as A plus C is equal to minus 1 by 2. Keep in this. How much you will get? Minus 1 by 2 plus B is equal to 0. Therefore, B value is how much? Plus 1 by 2. I got the B value. Now keep this B value in this equation and solve the equations. That is minus A minus 3 into B is how much? 1 by 2 plus C plus 2C equal to 0. And second equation is minus 2A. Second equation is my A plus C is equal to minus 1 by 2. This is one equation, and in this equation I am keeping the value of B. When I keep the value of B, I will get it in form of A and C. Now solve these two equations. If we solve these two equations, you will get the value of A as minus 5 by 6 and you will get the value of C as 1 by 3. Okay, now finally what is the formula? The formula is the time period T is equal to K, where K is some proportionality constant, into pressure power A is how much? Minus 5 by 6. Density power B, what is B? B is how much? 1 by 2. And E power C is how much? 1 by 3. Therefore, the formula for time period in terms of pressure, density, energy is T is equal to K into pressure power minus 5 by 6, density power 1 by 2 and energy power 1 by 3. This is the formula for time period in terms of pressure, energy and density. Where K is a proportionality constant. Dimension for this constant is 1. That is, it is a dimensionless quantity. Okay, next one we will see about significant figures. Okay, firstly say me 2.890. How many significant figures are there? How many significant figures are dot? Decimal is there. If decimal is there, right side 0 is counted. Therefore, how many significant figures are there? 4. Next one 0.34980. Now, how many significant figures are there? If there is a decimal point, the right side 0 is a significant figure, but the left side zeros are always not significant. Therefore, number of significant figures are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, next one 110.0 into 10 power 20. Now, how many significant figures are there? How many significant figures? This 10 power 20 will have no significant figures. Now, I should see the number of significant figures here. How many? 10.0. 10.0 means 1, 2, 3. Therefore, nothing but 3 significant figures. Decimal point is there. If decimal point is there, then the right side zeros are counted. 100 centimeters. Now, same, how many significant figures are there? Only 1. 100.0 centimeters. How many significant figures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the decimal point is there, therefore I should count the right side zeros also. Therefore, number of significant figures are 4. Okay, I think significant figures are clear. Now, next one, rounding of numbers. 4.892. Okay. 4.8527. Round off this number till 4 significant figures. Now, first of all, say how many significant figures are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 significant figures are there. Now, they have to round off this one to 4 significant figures. If I want to round off this one to 4 significant figures, I have to round off 7. 7 is greater than 5 or less than 5? 7 is greater than 5. If 7 is greater than 5, then I should add plus 1 to the before digit. That is 4.8523 is the answer. Now, if I want to round off till 3 significant figures, now say me till 3 significant figures. That means I have to round off. Which one I have to round off? I have to round off this one. That means I have to round off this 2. 2 is greater than 5 or less than 5? The 2 is less than 5. If 2 is less than 5, then I have to leave as it is. Therefore, 4.85 is the answer. Now, they told to round off this value to 2 significant figures. Now, say me 2 significant figures means just simply 4.8 will have to be. If I have to round off 5. Now, say me 5 equal to 5. There are 2 conditions when it is equal to 5. When it is followed by any number or not followed. Now, whether see here, whether it is followed by any number, yeah, it is followed by 27. 2.217. That means it is following with some digit. If there is following with some digit, then you should add plus 1. Therefore, 4.9 is the answer. If there is a value 4.85, and if they told to round off this one, now say me round off this one to 2 significant figures. Now say me I have to see 5. After 5, anything is following, there is no digit following B. No, there is no digit following 5. Therefore, I should see the second case. Now in that I have to see whether the before digit is even or odd. Before one is even or odd. If before one is even. If it is even, I should leave as it is. Therefore, 4.8 is the answer. If it is 4.95, okay, 4.75. Now say me round off till 2 significant figures. 5. I have to round off 5. 5 is equal to 5. Well and good. Now if it is equal to 5, there are 2 conditions. Followed by any digit or not. It is not followed by any digit. Okay, if it is not followed by any digit, then again 2 conditions. That is even or odd before digit. Before digit is even or odd. Before digit is odd. If it is odd, you should add plus 1. Therefore, 4.8 is the answer. This is about rounding of numbers and significant figures. Okay, now we will see few problems in algebraic operations with significant figures. Okay, first one we'll see addition. Okay, 3.801 plus 2.1. What is the value for this? The answer is, you observe carefully. Here how many digits are there after decimal? 1 digit. Here how many digits are there after decimal? 3 digits. Least is 1, plus 1 is acceptable, but 3 is not acceptable. Therefore, I should round off this one to 2 digits. If I round off, I will get as 3.80, 2.1. Now we add them. 0, 9.5. Okay, 5.90 is the answer. Okay, well and good. Now least is having only 1 digit. Therefore, answer also should have only 1 digit after decimal. Therefore, answer is 5.9 is the answer. Okay, and the next one we will see for subtraction. 8.594 minus 2.12. Okay, now same with this one. What is the answer? 8.5949 and 2.12. I am doing subtraction. Now see how many digits are there here. The number of digits of decimal are 2. Now here how many number of digits are there after decimal? 1, 2, 3, 4 are there. 2 is least. Plus 1 is acceptable, but 4 is not acceptable. Therefore I have to round off this one to 3 digits. If I round off, then I should round off the number 9. Number 9 is greater than 5. If it is greater than 5, then we should add plus 1 to the before digit. Therefore 8.595 minus 2.12. Now subtract it. 5, 7, 4 and 6. Therefore value is 6.475. But the least is having 2 digits. Therefore answer also should have only 2 digits after decimal. Therefore 6.4. 5 is there. I have to round off 5. If anything is following 5, no, nothing is following. Therefore, second case, even or odd. Before number is even or odd. Before number is odd. If it is odd, I should add plus 1. Therefore, 6.48 is the answer. This is in addition and this is in subtraction. After in addition and subtraction, I will see only the number of digits after the decimal. Okay, when it is multiplication and division, then 1.20 into 4.00. Now say me. Okay, just simply 4. Now say me the answer for this. Here how many significant figures are there? 1. Here how many significant figures are there? 3. 1 is possible. Okay, 1 is least. Then plus 1 is acceptable, but 3 is not acceptable. Therefore I round off this one to only 2 significant figures. If I round off this one to 2 significant figures, then you can remove 0. Then what is the answer? Answer is 4.8. The least is having only 1 significant figure. Therefore, I should round off this one to only 1 significant figure. That means if I round off this one, I will get as 8. 8 is greater than 5. If it is greater than 5, then we should add plus 1 to the before digit. Therefore, answer is 5. Okay, now we will see division. 4.80 by 2. Now what is the answer? 4.80 by 2. Here how many significant figures are there? 1. Here how many significant figures are there? 3. 1 is least. Plus 2 is acceptable. Plus 1 is acceptable. But 3 is not acceptable. That means I have to round off this one to 2 digits. Therefore number of significant figures are there? 2. Now I can divide. Now what is the answer? Answer is 2.4. But now see again. Here this one is having the least number of significant figures. Even answer also should have one same number of significant figures. Least number of significant figures. Therefore round off this one to only 1. If how much? 2.4. I should round off to only 1 significant figure. That is, if I round off, I will get as 3. This is in multiplication and division. In multiplication and division, I will see the whole number of significant figures. But in addition and subtraction, I will see the number of digits after decimal. Okay, now next one, we will see about the errors. Problems in errors. Okay. In measuring cylinder, the volume of the liquid is 3 centimeter cube. The least count of the measuring cylinder is 0.1 centimeter cube. The measuring cylinder, the volume of the liquid is 3 centimeters and the least count of the measuring cylinder is 0.1 centimeter cube. Now they told to find in the percentage error in the volume. Find the percentage error in the volume of the liquid. Now, what is V? V is equal to V bar plus or minus delta V bar. Is nothing but V bar is how much? 3 plus or minus delta V bar is how much? The least count of the instrument is nothing but the error, therefore 0.1. Therefore, what is the percentage error? The percentage is given by delta V bar by V into 100 percentage. It is nothing but 0.1 by 3 into 100 percentage. If nothing but how much? 0.1 by 3 is nothing but 0.033 into 100 percentage. Therefore, how much? 3.33 percentage. 3.3 percentage is the error. Okay, now next one, we'll see the next question. In measuring the volume of cylinder, the height of the cylinder is given as 10 centimeters plus or minus 0.1 centimeter. And the radius of the cylinder is given as 5 centimeters plus or minus 0.5 centimeters. Now they told to find the relative error in volume of cylinder. Find the relative error in the volume of cylinder. That means volume of the cylinder is given by the formula. This is a cylinder. The volume of the cylinder is given by the formula. Base area is pi r square into height. That is pi r square into h. What is the relative error in the volume? That is delta V bar by V bar is equal to pi is a constant. Therefore, there won't be any error. Therefore, the power becomes a multiplication factor. Therefore, 2 into delta r by r plus delta h by h. It is 2 into what is delta r by r? Delta r by r is nothing but 0.5 by 5 plus what is delta h by h? 0.1 by 10. What is the value? 2 into 0.1 plus 0.1 by 10 is 0.01. For 0.2 plus 0.01. What is the answer? 0.21. But here what is the least number of digits? Number of digits of decimal is 1. Here number of digits of decimal is 2. But the answer should have the least number of digits. Therefore, least is for this one. That is 1 digit is there. Therefore, answer should have only 1 digit. Therefore, answer is 0.2. Therefore, the relative error in the volume of the cylinder is how much? 0.2. And if they want to find the percentage error is how much? Just simple multiply this with 100. Therefore, if you multiply with 100, you will get as 20%. Okay, now we will solve problems in plane angle and solid angle. Okay, now what is the question? The circular plate of radius 7 meters is kept at a distance 10 meters from the eye. That means a circular plate of radius 7 meters is kept at a distance 10 meters from the eye. This is eye. Therefore, they told to find the solid angle made by the body. They told to find simply the solid angle. Therefore, what is the formula for solid angle? Solid angle is nothing but area by distance. What is the area? It is circular plate of radius 7. Therefore, area is pi r square by what is the distance? The distance is nothing but 10 meters whole square. Therefore, what is the value of pi? That is 22 by 7. What is the radius? That is 7 into 7 by 100. Therefore, what is the value? 22 into 7 is 154 by 100. Therefore, value is 1.54 steradian. Okay, I will see the next question. The solid angle subtended by a body is 2 pi steradian. Therefore, they gave the solid angle as 2 pi steradian. Very good. Find the vertex angle subtended by the body. Okay, now if I want to find the relation between the plane angle and the solid angle, what is the relation? That is, the solid angle is given by the formula 2 pi 1 minus cos theta, where theta is the semi-vertex angle. Semi-vertex angle. Now use this formula, what you will get? What is a solid angle? That is 2 pi is equal to 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta. Therefore, 1 is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Therefore, what is the value of cos theta? Cos theta you got as how much? 0. Therefore, theta is equal to 90 degrees. That is nothing but pi by 2 radians. This is semi-vertex angle. But they told to find vertex angle. Therefore, the vertex angle is 2 into theta. That is nothing but 180 degrees. That is nothing but pi radians. If therefore the vertex angle is pi radians and the semi-vertex angle we got as pi by 2 radians. The relation between the solid angle and the plane angle is solid angle is equal to 2 pi into 1 minus cos theta, where cos theta is nothing but semi-vertex angle. Okay, by this we completed the units and dimensions chapter, and in next video we will start the motion in one dimension, that is second chapter of the syllabus. Thank you.